Hi, I'm Carrie Chilton.
And I'm Kalina Eck. We're staff attorneys with the Disability Law Center of Virginia, and today we'd like to talk with you about attendance and truancy. What happens when kids miss school? Truancy refers to unexcused absences. Chronic truancy can trigger the filing of a CHINS petition, which we'll talk about in more detail in the next few slides. Absenteeism refers to excused and unexcused absences and suspensions. Absenteeism may be caused by many understandable reasons, such as homelessness, medical problems, and transportation issues. Both truancy and absenteeism mean the loss of time that a child is in school. Schools should be proactive in ensuring that their students do not miss school to the point where they fall behind in coursework.
With limited exceptions for things such as religious reasons and homeschooling, all children, kindergarten age through their 18th birthday, must attend school. Schools have certain obligations when a student has an unexcused absence. After the first unexcused absence, the school must try to contact the parent by phone to find out why the child missed school. After the fifth unexcused absence, the school must ensure the parent is contacted either in person or by phone. The school must get a reason for the absences and explain the consequences of non-attendance to the parent. The school must also develop an attendance plan with the student and parents. After the sixth unexcused absence, the school must hold a conference with the student and parents. This meeting must be scheduled within 10 days of the absence and must occur within 15 days of the absence. At the conference, the school will work with the parents and student to try to resolve the issues related to the continued absences. After the seventh unexcused absence, the school must file a CHINS petition, which we'll talk about on the next slide. For special education students, it is important to remember that schools have an affirmative duty to try to prevent behavior that impedes the student's learning. A functional behavioral assessment, or FBA, and behavior intervention plan, or BIP, may be helpful for special education students who are missing school. Please see the information on our website for more information about FBAs and BIPs.
CHINS petition stands for Child in Need of Supervision. There will be a hearing in juvenile court where the school must show that the student missed more than 6 school days without reason, that the school made reasonable efforts to correct the issues related to the absences, and that the child was offered the appropriate services in school, such as IEP services or being enrolled in the correct level of classes. If the school shows these things, the student will be referred to an interdisciplinary team that will assess the child's needs. Most likely, the court will also order the student to attend all classes, every day, and on time. At the disposition, the court will create a plan to ensure school attendance. The court can place a child on probation, take away their driver's license, or require them to do community service. Both parents and children can be required to complete treatment or therapy. If a student continues to not listen to the court's orders, they can lose their driver's license and even be placed in a foster home or sent to a detention facility. Parents can face fines or jail time if they purposefully disobey the court's order.
Homebound instruction is provided in the home environment to a student who is confined to a home or healthcare facility due to their own illness or injury. Homebound instruction is intended to be a temporary service that allows children to continue learning when they cannot attend school and helps them prepare for their return to school. To receive homebound instruction, a student must have a certificate of need from a physician or psychologist. After the school receives the certificate of need, services must begin as soon as possible and not later than 5 instructional days after receipt. If there is a delay or interruption in the provision of services, the IEP team must determine whether compensatory services should be provided. Schools are encouraged to provide students who can attend school for part of the day with part-time homebound instruction. For students with IEPs, the appropriate number of hours of instruction a week is determined by the IEP team. However, in most instances, elementary students will receive 1 hour of instruction per day, middle school students will receive 8 hours per week, and high school students will receive 2 hours per core academic subject per week. For more information on homebound instruction, please see the Virginia Department of Education's Homebound Instructional Services Guidelines, which is available on their website.
Home-based instruction is another form of school placement where students receive instruction in the home. Home-based instruction is different in that it is an IEP team decision and is not based on a certificate of need from a medical professional. The decision to have a student receive home-based instruction often arises when the student is facing a long-term suspension or expulsion. Home-based instruction can serve as a way to allow a child to continue progressing, especially in cases where they have been suspended, but the suspension is not long enough to make placement in an alternative program appropriate. However, home-based instruction is an extremely restrictive placement, and IEP teams must ensure that this is the least restrictive environment, or LRE, for the student. For more information about LRE, please see our information on IEPs. The hours, duration, and types of services the child will receive while in home-based instruction should be stated in the IEP, since schools are obligated to provide home-based instruction as stated in the student's IEP. Generally, you can find more information about home-based instruction policies for a particular school division on that school division's webpage. Thank you for joining us. We hope you found this information helpful. For more information about other special education topics, please see the resources available on our website. You can also find our contact information online.